Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. We're back in Japan, sat in Tokyo, where we've got some freight trains all pulling up. Or are they leaving? That one might be leaving closest to us. We have it all to do today. First, research. Let's just spend some research points on mail sorting. Increases profit from transported mail by 7%. Tasks. Let's have a little bit of a recap there. We already did one of them. We've got until 18, I want to say 19 every single time. We have until 1874 to connect 150,000 people to our rail network. We do have a new city available to us, so we'll be able to do that fairly quickly. It's going to cost us a bit to hook it up. And secure access to 3 areas. We have 2, one of which is the one we started in. And then we purchased this one over here to hook up the soybeans. Now, wood is something I believe every city requires. Yes, as well as tea. We're creeping into the tea. So we do have tea, don't we? We've got some over here and we've got some up there. We'd have to buy that area. How much is it? Well, I mean, we could just straight up buy this and have that done, couldn't we? Maybe. Although, if we hook up Mito, how many people live in Mito? 15,363. And we can't take any more bonds out, or we can't recycle them. I do want that conductor. I would definitely like Abe Izumi. Please go and steal something from Beatrix. Thank you very much. But yeah, oh yes, we have a problem here. We do need a maintenance building on there, which would have took us below how much would have had left should we have purchased that. I think it's a little bit soon to do that. We have a little bit of time. I did notice in the comments I would like to build a supply tower. That's not what I noticed. But there was a query. And it's all go, isn't it? We've received the class 121, which is a new mixed freight train, perhaps. It looks like it can carry a bit more. Oh yes, what we got to do? Oh, that's a beefy train. I just noticed these things up here. These cylinders, that's amazing. Let's get all these staff on trains as well soon. It's all go, isn't it, at the beginning? Goodness me. That's okay though, that's what we like. Yes, before we were interrupted here. Single tracks or double tracks? Why do I do them? Single tracks early on, well, I guess throughout your playthrough when you're expanding quickly. If there's no need to have it double tracked, it's a waste of funds, I would say. So you want to save on your money, and for instances like this where we only have a single train heading to this station here, there is no need for double tracking. Here is very busy, so we've in fact quad tracked over here. Same here. We've only got a single train at the moment taking soybeans. To save on money further, I am saving up some money as it stands. You can have a passing loop which will increase the capacity of the line without the need for completely double tracking it and saving you a few pennies. What I'd like to do is hook up Mito if it's in the area. Yes. It's going to be a tight squeeze to get stations in here. This might have to be a terminus, and it'll probably be best suited as a terminus anyway. I don't really see a need to have it as a through station. We can use this one and share the freight line if necessary. And we also have connections down here, so yes. What did we get there? Auctioneer. I don't think we need an auctioneer. Well, yeah, I don't think that's required. I would like some more office staff. We're really short on office staff. Let's get Mito hooked up because they make soy sauce. And we have soybeans down here. So soybeans to Mito is going to be instant profit. We could also hook it up to Tokyo. Given that, while there are no trains in here, what we could do is delete that and perhaps turn it into... Oh, do I want to reset you? Might have to. Actually, yes. Just reset him. He'll be fine. I don't think we're going to really squeeze in a through station. It would be nice, but we've got this issue with the river here. And what is there that's to the east of us? Nothing, really. Nothing that we need to hook up to. So, yeah. I would say... Well, it's going to cost us a fortune, isn't it? There is no small terminal station. So we're going to have a mighty terminus here. But we don't need anything else, do we? As long as it will fit in, of course. Will you not fit in? This could be awkward. I'm starting to think our other station... Oh, no, there we go. I was going to say, it looks like our other station is too far to the north. Don't know where else we can get it. Sticking straight up would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Because we've got a few places to connect to north of us. Yeah, I kind of like that. And that gives us a chance to branch in from these other tracks. Design choices were had. Now, is that okay? I think that'll be just fine. Also gives us the possibility to branch in from either direction. Or to either direction from down here. Could we possibly upgrade this now? It might be required. We can reset that train as well while we're at it. Might as well do the whole shebang. Get rid of that. Let's, ooh, I don't want to delete that. I like the connection we've got there. Let's delete everything up to the water tower. And then we'll get us a nice new signal controlled train station in here. As close as we can get it. And without interfering. Because we own these factories. One of the quirks of Railway Empire is it will not move the factory if you own it. It will if the AI owns it. Oh, don't do that. What have you done? No, not that. Connect there. This only needs to be one way at the moment. And then we can come out from here to go that way, I think. Yeah, there's a little bit of a grade, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem for our trains. Meaning we could have this one way. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. Similar setup, just with better stations now. Get that signalled up. Okay, we've got a brand new station there. Hopefully our trains figure that all out. It looks like they're going to. And we're reloading with rice. I do feel like a maintenance building would be a good idea in Tokyo. This in preparation to hook up wood and a direct passenger line to Mito up there. Soon as we do that, we're in 1872. It should tick this off for us. We're only, what, 12,000 short? No, we're almost 11,000. A little over 11,000, I should say. And we've got 15,000 here. So that's that one done. Meaning, well, it says connect to your network. So even connecting to soy down here will trigger that. Do I really want to put a signal controlled state? I mean, I'm kind of tempted. We could do a similar setup here, technically. We could have a terminus there because we don't have much going on. Well, we have nothing but the sea going on to the east of us. I guess this one can be the one that deals with... Oh, this is difficult. Do we want this one as the terminus? I mean, it would be ideal to send everything to the west, wouldn't it? The problem I've got there is a terminus will cost us a small fortune. Well, saying that then, we could have this one in, which would be the one that handles the coast. No, just do this one. We can always change it later, can't we? We've got to leave ourselves enough room down here so that we can get to the soybeans down there. Now, how much is this going to cost us to hook up to, where are you, Tokyo? We don't want to go ploughing through there if possible. I would prefer a better grade as well. We raise that and straighten that. That's going to cost us pricey. Pricey but doable. If we get that nice and smooth. 114. Only a 1% grade. We'll give ourselves a line there as well to hook up some wood. This might be a good start for us.
You will see.
There we go.
In just a few years, the world will look at Japan with astonishment. We will have burst from our cocoon of isolation and risen like a butterfly to unimagined heights.
We have another gold check. Isn't that good? Now, it's going to cost us an absolute fortune. Well, 415,000 yen to unlock that. We can, however, get a single train running this. Stoker will be nice. We will set up some of these employees on these new trains as well as the ones that are lacking. This is the freight train, isn't it? Are you lacking stokers and engineers? You are. Let's get you on there as long as you don't make anybody miserable. We're not seeing any bonuses. But I like those moving as much as possible rather than always stop for repairs, as we get a flat fee for freight. We're already up to 200. Wow, we're making decent profit. 32k, is that all? I mean, I'll take it. Did you put it on this side? That's great. I think that means we can still fit a station in there. Yes, lovely. That's perfect, isn't it? Should we hook that up then? And get some soy sauce running up to there. We do own this, what is it? A farm, I guess. Is it a farm? Is that what you would call it? Soy farm? I would imagine so. Preserve. Right, what do we got? It looks like we're sat in a storm. I'm going to go with everything in here. And just keep unlocking these cheap ones. As it increases the amount we're getting. It's a lot of income, isn't it? That big old storm there. Yeah, let's hook up Mito to the preserve / farm here. It looks like there's a nice place to go on the contours here. Well, we could go this way round as well. I like this. And since the storm isn't here, we can see what we're doing. I'm not too keen on a 3% grade. Perhaps we can make that better once we're hooked up. Right, get you in there. That's a curve. Let's not go out into the sea. I'm not sure what that's all about. Right, can we avoid... We don't need it to curve that much either. Goodness me. Get it right up there. There should do. Can we avoid the terrain issues? It's only 89,000 at the moment. But we do have a mighty grade to traverse down there. Get this nice and tidy. If we start creating a bit of an embankment... No. No, you won't do it, will you? Oh, there we go. 1%. If we do the embankment that side, we've got a gentle grade up and then over. And then we can... Oh, dear. You've added another one. You can glide down. There we go. I undid it. 93k and maximum 1% grade. I would call that an absolute bargain. Let's get some... two-way signals in here. We only need trains to creep up to the signal and wait for entrance into our station. Will we need more than one train on this line? Possibly. It's doable. Now, we could afford it. It's slightly cheaper. Oh, there's a nice power stoker. It's slightly cheaper to double track than it is to initially lay the track. It takes some of the cost of terraforming out, as well as bridges and tunnels. Okay, should we set up some new lines? Let's get one from here to Mito. We'll have that freight only. We'll probably stick some new staff on. Now, let's have a look at this. I see, it's 107% power, meaning it can haul a decent amount. It's also quicker than our 150, and it's a nice long journey. So the extra speed and the extra power to handle the grades that we've got on that line. Then we can increase that train's awesomeness a little more. We don't need a conductor on there. What did I add as? I think I added as an engineer. I was going to add the stoker, but the stoker was for power, and I like those on our passenger locos, trains. There we go. Oh, not you though. You make... Who was that? Who do you make grumpy? That guy makes the new guy grumpy. I see. Yes. So that's the guy that's currently on there. If I put... yes. Kudo Shinjiro. Makes him very unhappy. I don't know why I'm pronouncing or attempting to pronounce their names. I never do that. Ooh, connection bonus. That's nice. When does that expire? 1872 September. We'll get you sorted. That's a freight train. Where's our... Oh, yes. Which one is the one... Is that the same train? That's the same train. We want the one at the top. Oh, they're both the same icons. Not much variety in their images. We can buy that new place. I like it. I think we'll go for that. Come on. Can we have some new office personnel, please? Let's hook this up temporarily, and then we'll delete it back again. Just so we can get the connection bonus. I know it's a little bit cheaty. A little bit gamey. But it gives us the money. Look at that. 702,000. We could indeed pay off these bonds as well early. What did we get? Saboteur. Analyst. We don't need any of that at the moment, really. Yes, and now we can get that area, and that will be more gold checks, I'm hoping. Let's get this area, and when we close this, it should trigger, because we're paused currently, it should trigger the next lot of tasks.
Much of what I have seen in Europe and America
gold
should
ticks.
serve as a model for our state, especially the railway. The steel snake that meanders through the hills and valleys has grown rapidly. Rumour has it, it devours all the places it touches. But that is just the superstition of the farmers. It is time to connect the two economic centres, Tokyo and Kyoto. Get to work.
Tokyo and Kyoto. Connect 15 rural businesses to your rail network. Gain access to the area of Nagano and transport 100 passengers from Kofu to Matsumoto without stopping. Oh, without stopping. So that's a direct express line, which I don't mind. It's good to have some of those because you make a fortune from them. Yeah, well, that's good. We've got until 1875 to achieve that. Oh yeah, let's get more applicants. I mean, we're getting flooded with them anyway, but more the merrier. So let's take a look. What have we got to do? We've got to... Is that Kofu? Was that the one? Kofu is one, yes. And then what was the other one? Matsumoto. I believe that's it. That's a big city anyway, already. It looks very hilly out there, so it's kind of handy. We have one of our office, or our only office staff member, deals with, I believe it's a reduction in the cost of building tunnels. Tunnels everywhere for us then. So how much is this going to cost us? 993, so near on $1 million. And then another $1 million there. So about 2 million we're going to need, isn't it? 2.1 million-ish. Roughly 2.2 maybe. 2.1 will do. We've got 489,000. Can we recycle these? Possibly. That might be an idea. Let's set this up. I believe I've put this in the wrong side. It doesn't matter because we can do it from here where it's not difficult. We'll have that on the outside because we've got it on the outside down here. There we go. If we hook this up, how much will that cost us? Less than 100k. Bargain. Then we can get this set up, could we? Look at the beautiful blossoms on the trees there. Goodness me, there's an absolute forest of blossoming trees to goodness me. That's a lot of trees. Very pretty, isn't it? Anyway, distracted by trees. What I was going to say is, do you think it's time for our first maintenance building, which is going to also act as a junction? That way we could hook in this warehouse for future connections, especially we've got... Oh dear. My brain doesn't want to do that. It doesn't want to pronounce that at all. Utsunomiya. Utsunomiya. Brilliant. That's probably nowhere near. Yeah, I'm sort of tempted. How much do they cost us? I can never remember. They're only 200k. It's a bit pricey this early on. I'd say we'd leave that as an option later on. It's going to be one of the places we have a maintenance yard that can act as an auto-routing junction. Let's get a supply tower on here early. We may need maintenance buildings on either side. We have one on here now, don't we? Yes, we could probably do one on here too, because this journey is monstrous. Do we even have a supply tower on here? I don't think we do. Quick, get him on the way back. There we go. Does he stop? That's the question. Yes, he did. Oh yes, and we can upgrade a lot of our trains as well. So we have this. Let's set up 2 new mixed? Yeah, let's go with mixed services. And we'll go with our brand new class 121. We'll get you whatever stoker on there, I don't mind. And a conductor. You will be dealing with passengers and mail as well as freight. We've got some soy sauce there. And we'll start another one up in the reverse direction, or in the opposite direction. And we'll get another class 121 on there. How many staff members do we have? Oh, look at that. Nice and tidy before the end. Good job, me. That was scarily efficient on dealing with those staff members. Normally we have them sitting there for an absolute eternity. Let's go with a train station. We can move it further away from the factory there. That way we can branch in from here into there, is what I'm hoping. There we go. And then we should be able to hook this up and go in that way. And that should give us room for a supply tower before they get on the main line, so they're not waiting around and sharing this one. We don't need this signal after the junction. We need one just before that junction. That should do. I don't mind a short signal. In fact, could we space these out a little better? I would like them kind of there, I think. Yeah, there and there. There. They're a little close, but it doesn't matter. Just means they'll get moving sooner. One in here. Looks good. I'd like it a little tidier than that. There we go. Nice curve. Beautiful. It's already taken out the signals, I think. We're going to set up that line. I don't know whether they need wood. We'll have to check first. They have to be quite large, don't they, the cities, in order to do that. We'll get it all set up. Oh, you wasn't watching your money there. What's happened to your train? That's not how trains do. Oh, there we go. You fixed yourself. That was amazing. That was brilliant. It was like dragging sideways along the track. No damage there. Do we have a maintenance building on here? No. We can almost afford it. Do you need wood? You do need wood already. This is hindsight. There we go. I didn't even check. I don't think we can afford this. 1 million nearly. Absolutely not. Oh, it's level 2. That's why. Well, that would have been a lovely money earner. Oh, yeah. You're running at 50%. Even at 50%, it's 708,000. Unless that drops to absolute 0, I can't see us really justifying that. I don't know how much we'd make from it, to be fair. It would be nice. Well, I mean, it drops quite a bit, doesn't it? Is it going to do the same fluctuation as our other ones did? where it dips to 14 and then goes back up. That's my thinking. Oh, there we go. 14.2. 450k. Ooh, 0. Oh, what's this? We need that. Whatever you are. Yes, grab it. Increase profits from transported mail by 5%. Absolutely. Maybe. Maybe we can buy it. Oh, it's going back up again. Look at that. Well, maybe when we're flush with cash. Let's get a stoker, though. Any of these new trains missing a stoker? You are. Might as well go on here. There we go. It's nice how my power plans have gone straight out the window and I'm just throwing anybody on. I sort of like these long distance ones. It's debatable whether you go power or maintenance reduction. Actually, what do they do? There's two different types, isn't there? You are increases reliability of a train by 20% and therefore reduces the likelihood of it breaking down. Now, I think that one reduces the chance of those grey exclamation points, which are random breakdowns. And is that what they all are? Yes, they're all increases the reliability of a train. I think engineers, is it, that have a different one? Let's see. Reduces maintenance requirements are the engineers. Yes. So engineers reduce the amount of maintenance they require. So they'll last longer before they need maintaining. Good for long lines. They'll normally just get you over the threshold for massive journeys without the need for a maintenance building in between, which is great for express trains, as it will take into account the time you're spent maintaining your train on the journey. Shall we set up wood then for these two cities? I mean, we can eventually set them to go probably to the warehouse and store wood there for the bottom. But yes, this is going to be freight only. And we'll get our... We don't have any freight trains, do we? So it's going to have to be the mixed one. And the next one we'll have will go into Mito. Yes, freight only. We could make them wait till full, to be fair. Well, what have we got here? Yeah, they don't carry much, do they? That could be a thing we do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's wait until full. We want to minimum 8. Yes. Do that. And the same for you. Well, it's been a successful one today, hasn't it? I like that. Yes. Engineer reduces maintenance requirements. Good for long journeys then. And... oh, increases profit from mail. Yeah, just keep increasing that profit. There's not much we can get here. We could save up for these, but I like the extra money we're getting from there. And I will absolutely take a security guard for these new trains we've got. Engineer as well, possibly. It's not the longest journey, though. It does mean he'll be moving more because he won't be stopping for maintenance. So it's more track time, isn't it? Uptime. There we go. Yes, we've ran dry. No, we haven't. He's just waiting. Yeah, that's perfect, isn't it? Not only does it reduce the amount of maintenance, I'm going to assume that's the case, similar to Transport Fever, that they require when they're sitting waiting in a station. But it keeps this line that we've got, this single line, free of trains while they are waiting there. So, in a way, it's increased the capacity of this line. We could have more trains doing that. Once they get to Tokyo, of course, it's a different story because they'll swip and swap over platforms, depending on what's free, because this is controlled by this signal box here. I do like that, in a gaming sense. I guess it's kind of realistic as well. It's just normally done at the beginning of the day. We've got $1 million in the bank, which is how I wanted to leave it, because I would like to start purchasing some more areas and possibly some more industry. What did we just get there? Yeah, security guard, which is perfect timing, isn't it, for this train here, which is, oh, it's not signal mode, which is currently waiting. That's you. Get you a security guard on before you get going. So then, yeah, there's a stoker as well. Yes, we'll take the stoker. Goodness me. Get on board. Our task now, before 1875, transport 100 passengers, luckily is 1876. The other two are, however, 1875. Plenty of money in the bank, possibly time to recycle our bonds at the beginning of the next episode, but we'll leave it there. We'll have a little cab ride, and I'll talk more about that because I'm going to save it. Alright guys, episode 3, we're on board our train heading to Mito, on our brand new line here. It's a pleasant grade, isn't it, as well as a pleasant view. And it's, is it one of our new ones? I think it's one of those new trains we unlocked as well. I'm going over the river there. Yes, I saved this before we do the cab ride in case something happens. I mean, it's... You don't want to risk it, do you? It could go and lose a gold tick, or something cool could happen that we miss out on, such as an auction. So yeah, so there's no need to worry about us missing out on things while we're on board this. And of course, we're stopping for water. But yeah, anyway, guys, got a lot to do when we come back, haven't we? Let's recycle our bonds. See about buying a few factories and getting a lot more income. Yeah, we will need more profit so that when we do buy those new areas, we can build in them at a decent pace and get those new tasks checked off, hopefully with more gold check marks. Fingers crossed. Maybe we could go with all gold. It is a medium difficulty scenario, so maybe. Could be deceivingly so. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.